In the final game at Old Trafford, we prevail with 3-2, and that was a fantastic display of football. We've been deprived by good football, but we saw something different here, Jarvis. And when the team sheet came out, we were a little bit dubious with the centre-back pairing. Casemiro was back to his old Brazilian warrior roots. Johnny Evans and Amrabat in the middle. Oh, my God. And Amad Diallo, what a rocket in the pocket. Talk to me, Jarvis.
Yeah. You know, we have been waiting for this. You know, Diallo, outstanding. I take my hat off. You know, so what a baller. It's first time in a long time we have seen a true baller with balance, technique, timing, good on the ball. He knows what he do. He knows how to play football. And we have been screaming for a player like this for a long time. And now finally we have a baller in Man United.
Yeah. And Ten Hag held this victory speech, and you know, there was some boos from the away-going fans, but it was a powerful speech. And he pointed out the accountability that these players will give everything and make sure we bring back the cup. We win the cup, you know. And I was looking at Anthony. He was going like this, like, you know, he's gone. He's gone, you know, because Amad Diallo put a better shift in than him. So did you see that Anthony went like, puta de madre, like this?
Yeah, well, that's good. You should never be happy sitting on the bench.
No,
so maybe he will fight himself back. We need competition for every place in the team. So I have no problem with that.
You have no problems with that. Good to see, man. Good to see. I mean, it's good to have a happy ending. Like, not when you go to a Thai massage parlor, but, you know, a happy ending with the last kick of the Old Trafford. And it wasn't leaking. It wasn't Niagara Falls, but it was a fantastic display of tactical nuance. The way we were, like, you know, holding possession. When they started very strong, Newcastle, and we looked a little bit shaky. But I thought after 10 minutes, we got back into our shape, and we started to look good, right?
In the second half.
In the second half, yeah, or in the first half as well, yeah. So I thought that Captain Bruno Magnifico was amazing. It's like, for people that say Bruno is the problem, today he came back, you know, back from injuries, playing with a broken hand, and still deliver a fantastic performance, right? Play a little bit more deep as a playmaker, but Scott McTominay was playing more up front, like as a target man as well. So I just have to give my roses to Bruno today.
Yeah, you know, Bruno today. We talked about it in the pre-match, and the thing is, you know, we played the false nine, plays it perfectly. He's free to roam around. But what struck me with Bruno today, he was full of energy. You know, he's full of energy. So, you know, he needed a game's rest, sitting on the bench, you know, and now he was like bubbling again, and it was fantastic. And how he won the ball, how he distributed the ball. He didn't make. I think he made one mistake in the game that I saw.
What difference did you see in that midfield? I mean, I saw, for instance, we were winning the first balls. We were pressing high. We were competitive. We were hunting like a pack everywhere. I saw like a cohesion that I haven't seen for a long time. What did you see?
Yeah, but first half I think was good. Second half was a little bit more chaotic again. We opened it up. We played more direct, I would say, and then, you know, we were a little bit lucky. Newcastle had big chances. They could have scored a couple of times. We prevailed, and then Højlund came in and scored a winning goal in a way. So it was an open game. I have to say Newcastle was a good team, and it could have gone either way, but we should be happy with the performance. And the midfield today was extremely good because we had
Yeah,
a shield in front of the defense.
Amrabat.
Amrabat,
He
what
did
a
one mistake, which led to to their scoring goal, I think. But then
Oof.
again, you looked at. I remember Saka arrived late again, right? So he lost the ball a little bit clumsy, and then went to Anthony Gordon, and Gordon scored.
I think it's a sloppy pass from Fambisaka. So it's one of those. But he was alone against three Newcastle defenders in the second half.
At the end,
Slight
yeah.
tackling
Oh my God.
on the
Yeah,
shot.
yeah. He
And
recovered 2 minutes after.
how is that even possible?
Yeah, I know. That was Amrabat of the World Cup, chasing Mbappe.
Yeah, yeah.
He did the same with
And fighting
Isak there.
spirit, you want to see that fighting spirit. That's what Man United is about. The fighting
Man,
spirit. Never give up.
I want to
You,
see him in the red shirt next season. We need him,
yeah,
100%.
definitely.
I mean,
80
where have you been,
million.
Amrabat? Yeah, where have you been? We've been crying out for a solid warrior, a destroyer, number 6, dirty, get into it, get tackles in, running back, tracking back. And he did that again. Second start in a row, and shows a really different, how a midfield should look like. Kobe Maino, though, we got to talk about Kobe. The serenity. How did he take that goal? I mean, the build up first, Ahmad, the dancer. I call him the tiny dancer. The way he dances.
Hold me close, the tiny dancer.
I'm impressed with Ahmad today as well. But he led up to the goal. Actually, the weighted pass in through, and just Ahmad cool and composed. But okay, what should I do with it? Pause a second. Okay, poof, in.
Before we move on, Mick, I just want to say 69 people, 69 dude watching at the moment. People, hit a like, share, subscribe, and come on, United. We
come
have
on,
to
guys.
finish this season strong.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, go get your player ratings as well. Vote for your man of the match, if I may say so. Get it in there. Mufc Realist.tv as well. The link is pasted in the Q&A chat as well. So while we're talking, go in and get your votings. Who is your man of the match? For me, it has to go to Bruno for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah,
Bruno was amazing. But let's talk about Bruno. But first, Paramount, Amrabat, wow. Nick T comes in, they say, I think Amrabat had a good game, works hard whenever given the opportunity, has been played out of position most of the season, and that's 100% true. Yeah, so now he has.
Yeah, he's been utilized as a utility player, whatever we needed a stopgap, like left back, right back, center back. But finally, as a proper CDM,
Proper defensive midfielder. That's true.
Yeah. So big up everyone in the VR room. Happy days. Jack Hoff.
Big up, Jack.
The funny part is, guys, if you watched us doing the preview yesterday with the two Gordies, we had the score predictions, right? So at the end of the day, we pulled out the Wheel of Fortune, and that Wheel of Fortune landed on 3-2.
Yeah.
And guess what the result was? 3-2.
3-2.
Footballing gods were hearing us.
It only took 37 takes, but finally it's there.
Finally.
Home game.
37 ticks. He never got right, and today, for some reason, he awarded us a 3-2. Yeah. But if you look at the conceded goals, the second goal, that was also a good rocket. But do you see? Did you think it was a foul in the build-up, for the 3-2 goal?
For the
Newcastle's 3-2 goal?
Yeah. Evans was definitely fouled. He was trying to get out and block, and he was fouled. But I don't know why VAR didn't take a look at it. Even if I don't know, can VAR take a look at it if the referee doesn't give anything?
No, there was an incident where they. I thought the referee was good today. There was where it could have been a pen for Newcastle, because the Casimir's slide tackle touched the ball, but in the instant you had Amrabat, a little bit shirt grabbing, a little bit of touching.
I think he stepped on his ankle.
He did, yeah.
While running beside him, and it could be enough. If they play it in slow mo over and over again and show it to the ref, he will definitely give a pen. So
Yeah.
we were a little bit lucky at that incident.
Yeah. It looks like Chelsea that got a 2-1 victory at the Amex Stadium. So they're currently sitting on sixth.
Yep.
And I'm baffled because where did they come from? Like, they've been picking up a great run of form at the very end. And this is what I said, Premier League is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's how you finish.
Chelsea is the team who have taken the fourth most points since January, second half of the season. So basically, they have done good. You
Yeah.
have to respect
So,
them for that.
yeah. So where are we currently sitting then? We are sitting on seventh, right?
Yep.
Equal
No,
points.
eight.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we're on eighth.
Okay.
Yeah.
On eighth.
Goal
But
difference behind Newcastle.
goal difference. Bloody hell. Does it really matter? I mean, for me, it's a path now to FA Cup final, like, to get the players in form. So good to see Leach coming in as well, getting minutes.
Yeah.
His first involvement. Rasmus Højlund, he's in 1 minute and scores minute and a half later, like, with a cheeky, yet again, Bruno nutmeg. This was Captain Bruno on form, Captain Magnifico. And then another nutmeg score from Højlund. So big up. Rashford came in. Arma was substitution. Bruno was taken out for Ericsson. He looked absolutely shattered. Like, I think he held his hamstring a little bit. But is that a worrying sign?
Yeah, I never like it when you see players holding your hamstring, maybe the back of the thigh. It could be a long-term injury because every time you sprint, you feel it. But we never know with Bruno. He's a tough guy. He can play injured. So just 2 games left of the season. So I think we will see Bruno.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
but it's good that Bruno is in form, 100%. Like,
Mick,
Sanjay.
I just have to say one thing before you go to Sanjay. Højlund today, when he scored that goal, he went to the fans like this.
Yeah.
So he must have heard the critique from all the pundits on his latest performance, and I think he haven't performed well. But from that kid, his mentality. You see, he loves the club. He kisses the badge. He scores. And I think maybe because sometimes you need to take a step back to move forward. And now he's been pushing, starting, playing every minute. Started on the bench. I think it was a wise move from Ten Hag to let him sit on the bench for 80 minutes, look at the game, study the center backs, know what to do, and come in and have a goal. I think that was a good thing, and I think it's good for his form going forward.
But not only the pundits and media, but also social media that's been going in on youngsters, 21 years of age, like, putting pressure, like, so you can understand. I mean, he wasn't in for very long, but he had a final chance, which he actually squared out and passed to Rashford and never reached Rashford. But at the end of the day, so for me, I mean, Højlund is a kid in development. We should definitely bubble wrap them and nurture them, and Kobe Mainoo as well. And Ahmad seems to be the future. The way I'm saying Ahmad right now, and I looked at the face of Anthony, I think that he's outperforming Anthony and should be deserving, playing forward from now, like in the FA Cup and stuff like that. So the fans were booing in the beginning of the speech, but I believe it was the Newcastle fans that was trolling and booing. I think so, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
And big
as Stu says, I don't like people doing that regularly, then shush people. But he's been under pressure, so let him have it.
Were they booing the manager? We don't know. It could be speculation. So big up everyone. Sanjay is here. Jakov is here. Ivo Bosic as well. Danny B. Solid performance. I think it was a solid performance. We got to finish off Old Trafford this season with a positive note. That's what I would say. We know it hasn't been good, but you know what? There's 2 teams that have been derailed by injuries, most in the Premier League. Look where Newcastle finished last year and where we finished last year. We were both in Champions League and we both fell out. So we've been struggling, both of us. So was I confident that we would get a win? Yeah, I was actually. I was.
Okay.
But it's a great send-off, like, to the Old Trafford faithful, like, because the fans has been amazing this season. The way-going fans, the match-going fans, and what are dividends to actually show to the fans. This team, they didn't look like they've been down tooling for the manager. They played for the manager, they played for the team, and the crowd was
Except for
amazing.
one.
Who? Rash.
For me, I don't know. He comes in. He needs to do everything to win that game, and sometimes you see him jogging and not pressing and jumping up in duels like this, not bothered. Why? It could be his last game at Old Trafford. He acts like he doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm tired of having this conversation regarding
Me too.
Belfast. Yeah, so if you're going to play this style, for me, it was a lot of possession here. It's going to be damn interesting to see, once the summer and the training starts again and the preseason, we might see a totally different style of football and different personnel, right? So Eriksson got his minutes. That was kind of his send-off, I think. I remember Saka got his send-off. I didn't see... did you see Varane on the pitch afterwards?
No, I didn't see him.
No.
Yeah, he must have been there.
Yeah. So there's no way Bruno is going anywhere, according to my opinion. I mean, I think that Ornstein was tweeting something today. There was, that shut it down pretty much.
Yeah, about what did he? I didn't read that Ornstein tweet.
Oh well, I can't really remember. I retweeted it actually. So let me check a second. While I check, can you just take care of the
Yeah. I see Stu says, yeah, he was taking pics of the crowd. So Varane was definitely there. We have a lot of people in the house. I see John Johnson comes here and they say, Scotty, not a chance. Mbappe goes to the Ars. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know what you guys talking about. But it's good that Varane was on the pitch. He's been a loyal servant for a couple of years. He's done well when fit. So, it could have gone differently if he had kept himself injury free. But it's just one of those. Okay. So if he,
yeah. Oh, I just got the tweet up here.
Okay.
Regarding what Ornstein was saying, that Bruno Fernandes firmly expect to stay at Manchester United. The 29-year-old plus reps held a long meeting with MUFC bosses last week to discuss the future. Club made a clear intention to keep the midfielder, and his expected desire to remain. He also wants to remain, provided ambitions are matched. So it's a marriage. They both want to continue. The Athletic. So when I believe when Ornstein is actually saying something, because that puts a lot of weight. Ornstein is not a guy that just constantly tweet. When he has something to say, that's it. Okay.
Cool. There's been a Fabrizio Romano tweet with Erik ten Hag having a speech of 1 minute and 30 seconds at the end of the game. Should we play it?
Yeah, sure. Do you have it?
Okay, let's do that.
Guys, we are a little bit loose today.
I'll just open my Twitter account. There it is. Do you see it on the screen?
Not yet.
Okay, here it is.
Do you have sound on it? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'll fix the sound.
Yeah, this was the speech. Yeah.
On behalf of players, staff, myself, I want to thank you all for the brilliant support during the season.
It's a little bit of booing there.
There was, I think, from Newcastle fans or some outers. Did you see that moment when he said Anthony went like?
I think it's fair to say the reaction was mixed.
Yeah.
So basically, he threw back the accountability to the players. They will do everything to bring back this trophy. This is what I got from it. And then on the background, I saw Anthony was not like being like sourpuss, like he's not getting played, he's not getting minutes, and he's like cursing. So I think he's had a little bit of a fallout with the Ten Hag at the end of the day. He's not his golden goose anymore.
Yeah.
Evidently to say that the reason why he's picking Ahmad because Ahmad's actually better, so there's no favoritism anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Let's hope so. Let's really
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Ten Hag has obviously put his bets on the wrong horses this season with a lot of players. If we can see more from Amrabat, more from Diallo, more from Bruno in the false nine, for example, I like that. I like that tweak. Bruno was in his best. He was in his element.
He
I'm not
was.
quite sure with Casemiro as center back though.
But today he was good.
He's great in both boxes,
Yeah.
but he's on thin ice sometimes, and it's
Sometimes,
almost like he loses the ball all the time.
Yeah, but because he wants to step up in the midfield. So big up Marty as well, one of our members as well. Why Ahmed and Amrabat not given more chances this season? That's my big question mark as well. If we play them more, we wouldn't be in this situation, especially in the midfield. Right. So anyway, so big up. I'm a little bit like, I don't know. It feels like sad the Premier League is about to finish. It's been part of our lives every week, drama in and out. And I remember next in the summer, and it's going to be like, you're getting itchy for football action, right? But at the same time, we need a holiday from it, right?
Yeah.
A mental break.
Well,
Gary, see what you say. Yeah.
2 games left. It's not over yet.
Mm.
We can end on a high note, and then we have the is it the Euro? No, it's
The
not the World Cup.
Euros.
It's the Euros.
No, Euros.
Yeah, the Euros. Yeah.
Euros. Gary C says basically we got rid of the black hole in the center of the park. 100% agree with you.
Who filled that gap? Was it Amrabat?
Yeah, he was everywhere. Amrabat was everywhere.
Yeah, he's a warrior. That guy, and he doesn't move that fast, but sometimes he can put on the turbo. You saw him up against 3 Newcastle players all by himself.
Yeah. Big up story. Our youngsters are hungry. Match up with the up and down, but good win is a win, 100%. What else do we have here? We are a little bit like, I don't know. I'm just catching up with the chat anyway.
Yeah, the youngsters today was fantastic, and Ten Hag made the triple sub with the youngsters in the 80th minute, and they all played fantastic. Manu, Ahmad, so fantastic, good players.
Big up to all of you. It is very late where I am, so let's just dive into the player ratings if you want, Jarvis.
Yeah, we can go to the player ratings if people don't have any more thoughts on the game, but I can do a quick recap from the technical stuff if you want, but we can do it later.
Sure. I'm a little bit all over the place, man. So you go ahead.
Let's just bring it back to the
core,
to the case. In the first half, the false 9 worked because Bruno dropped, and Emil Kraft, the Swedish guy, he followed Bruno all the time. So there was a gap in Newcastle's defense. And we had McTominay, Diallo, and Garnacho always filling that gap. So every time we dragged Emil Kraft out, someone took that space, and it made us a lot of good opportunities because of that to fill the pocket. And we had fluid positioning all the time. And now with Diallo, it actually seems like the players understand in a way how to fill the role. Even McTominay. I don't know why, but even McTominay understood it.
He was winning balls, he was breaking up play, and wow, is that a professional performance? Yeah,
he did a good performance, but the thing was Newcastle were very aggressive in their press, so we couldn't try to control the game as we did against Arsenal. We couldn't play out from the back. We tried in the beginning of the game, but we failed because Newcastle were too aggressive. And then we started hitting it long from Onana. And Onana distributed the ball very good in the first half. He found McTominay almost all the time, and McTominay won the headers. But that was because McTominay were sitting on Emil Kraft, not Burn. But in the second half, Newcastle switched, and they put Burn on McTominay, and Burn started winning all the duels. So you could see the first Newcastle goal was because of McTominay lost his duel on the Onana because we didn't have an out anymore. So it was very hectic in the second half, and then Onana started playing along direct. Yeah. But I would say second half the game shifted. We went from less control to more chaos. It shifted from both sides, and the thing is, when we won the ball, we didn't take care of it. We just tried to attack. And
Mm.
I don't know if that's good or not, but the game opens up. It becomes this basketball game as we are used to with Man United. And I think we need to sometimes take more control of the ball and slow down the game a little bit and give ourselves a breather.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I agree.
But I think the game was good. And as I said, rested Bruno with energy, and a Højlund who take a step back, sit a little bit on the bench, come in and do a job. That's my key points from the game.
And all we wanted to see is performance. I think we got performance today. Like, I think we would look compact. I look, except there was coming what you said, second half, they switched to more of a 2 in the midfield, and we then ended up going in 5 in the back to protect the lead, but still got away with a 3-2 win. So in general, overall, if I summarize, it was a good team performance. Like, shots on goal, we had 8 shots on goal. They had 8 shots on goal as well. Like, total shots 17-21. We had 17 shots and they had 21. But you got to look at how much it went from a possession-based style. Like, if you look at the total possession, they actually won the possession with 55%. Yeah, they did. But in the first half, we actually won the possession. But you can look at stats.
With eight shots on targets, Mick, they had 4 really big chances, and they scored.
And Onana saved it.
Yeah, so Onana was good today. Yeah, he deserves his roses. For once, he did really well.
Yeah, Scotty at the wheel saying, if we set up like this today with a few tweaks for the final, Leach is coming back. If we can go in 0-0 in halftime in the final, we might have a chance. It's a game of 2 halves and extra time and pens. Yeah, 100%. And it's away at Wembley as well. So it's going to be a big game. I'm really looking forward, like, the way we can finish. Imagine, like, if we finish with the trophy, we have a slim chance, but I'm not going to get carried away, Jarvis. This is City. You're smiling. You never know. I think Bruno is
I like
in
what
form.
I see now. I like what I see.
Yeah. Me too. I like the style, what I'm seeing now. Sylvester saying, I think today we all seen the valuable Bruno in our team. Came to life, came to form when we needed it. But little bit, I cannot be bitter about this. There's certain points that we dropped unnecessary, so we put ourselves in this position. And of course, you got to criticize Ten Hag for, why didn't you do this earlier? Like, why didn't you put in Amrabat? Why didn't you do this? You stuck to the same old guns. And now you realize that, maybe if I switch it up a little bit, it's working. Anyway.
Yeah, but we got to remember, for example, Diallo, he was injured when the season started, and he's been injured for a long, long time. He came back around Christmas, I believe. And, after long injuries, some injuries takes more time. And I don't know how professional Diallo is when it comes to training, and how fit he was when he came back. And, it's not always easy, but now he looks really good. So maybe Ten Hag has just been holding him back because he wasn't actually fit to play. It's not about injury-free, but it's about being fit enough.
Yeah.
To be able to run.
Do you think the game plan has changed? Do you think it's the overall tactics?
Well, I think the game plan has changed, but I think second half today we went back to default again, playing this open-ended game. With
that must be the players just right.
Yeah,
just snapped out of it a bit. But
we got to remember, Newcastle is a really good team. They're a really solid team. Anthony Gordon, what a player! Yeah, he's a fantastic. He's probably the best left winger in the Premier League.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was. Okay. Scotty T will say Arsenal, Newcastle, Brighton. Let's see how we set up in the weekend. And this could be, like I said, rehearsal for the FA Cup. Yeah, true that. Guys, get your player ratings in. Let's do this. I want to, at the end of the day, we can talk about the performance, but I want to give Onana the roses today, man. Seriously. Big up, Rashmano. Great win for us, 100%. You were there. You saw it. The fans were energetic. Glazes out was singing. You can hear it all. Gonna die. Joe Glazer's gonna die. Andrew Onana, what do you say? I would say he did a fantastic job. He could not do anything about those 2 goals.
No.
Impossible. Onana 7 for me. See,
Yeah, he had how
Onana
many
8.
shots? He had 5 good saves.
Yeah.
I would say that
Look
was
what
good.
can you take care of the VR and look what they are voting? I see Onana 7 from Madhouse, Jack Hoff saying 7, some people saying 8. I agree. I put a 7, Jarvis.
I
I
agree. I give him a 7. That's
Yeah, he had 4 good shot stops as well, and good saves. 7 is what Jarle Malmin is saying. Onana 10, what Scotty at the wheel. 7, let's pull it. 6.3. Oh, still. They got a low. I thought it was good today as well. Like, it was Hunter. He was switched on. He was focused. So did he do anything wrong today, Jarvis?
No, I don't think
7.
so. I think Dalla was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. Dalloy 7, according to Lillis, what you're saying here. Danny B saying Dalloy 7, and Scott at Wheel 7. So, yeah, let's pull a 7. 7 heaven, let's go. 6.8, almost a 7. Johnny Evans, last game at Old Trafford. Do you think it's the last game? It must be. What a perfect send-off for him. He was good today as well.
Yeah.
7. 6.
Big
up Ellie and Tenno.
I think it was good. I give him a 7.
7. Evans 7. Yalo is saying there. Mohammed Yalo is saying 7. Yalo Malmin saying 7. Okay, let's see. 7. 6.5, almost a 7. So we almost agree. We also marriage. Casemiro, he was everywhere. He stopped. He was a great positioning. He stopped that header. He almost did a bicicletas, like a bicycle kick as well. I thought Casemiro had a great game today. 7.5.
Yeah, it's very difficult to rate him because he made so many errors, but he made so many good things. He saved that ball with the header on the line. The ball was almost over, a couple of centimeters on our side. So
6.5.
Yeah, well, yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, we can give him a 7. Let's be generous.
Yeah. Jolly saying Cass had a mad save on the line, 100%. 7 for me too. Maybe one of his better games this season, 100%. But as a centre back, Case 8. 8. Madhouse saying 6. Casemiro 7. Casemiro 6.5. Mark says 8. Linda Warrington gives him a 6. Casemiro 6. 7. So he has to be a 7 then. Okay. Nah. 6. Oh yeah, it is a 7.
Yeah.
Bisaka, 6.
He looks a little sloppy. He's very sloppy in his passing. He's good against Gordon, but Gordon is very difficult to play against. Defensively, he's doing good. Offensively, he's doing nothing. So 5.5, maybe. Am I too harsh?
5. According to Linda. 6. Look, he had good control against Anthony Gordon, but the goal, he was again too slow, because that's his problem. Like, he likes to let him go and catch up, but you can't do that against Gordon, right? Of course, Amrabat lost the possession pass, and then I don't know, man. That was the only thing that
Peter Alien Tenno just heading home from the game.
Big up. He's on the coach. I give him a 6. 5.2. Sorry. Oof. Amratank. Amratank.
He's a tank.
VR room
looks like a tank.
Yeah, guys, give us your vote for Amratank. Again, a solid performance. He got man of the match last time. He is one of my man of the match contenders as well, but I know it's going to go to Bruno. I know Mark Davis is saying 7, but I want to hear from you. 7.5, 8.
No, I give him a 9. I give him a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Amratank, Lillis is saying 9. Marty FC saying 8. I want to hear more from people in the VR room. Come on, get your votes in. 8.
Linda Warrington 8, man of the match. Rushmano 7. Lillis 9 to the Amratank. Marty MUFC gives Amrabat an 8. Nick T 8.
Yellow as well.
Gives him an 8.
Yep.
John Johnson says 7 overall, 9 off the ball, 5 on the ball. Okay, so
How did we
7
say?
overall. Madhouse gives him
Okay.
an 8. So
8.
8 then, but I think it was better. But
I
it's
think
my
so. 8. Okay. Ba-bam. 8.2. So we were equal. We think a lot. Kobe Maino got his goal, Serenity in the Storm, but then got subbed off. Like, Amrabat makes Kobe Maino play much, much better as a number 8. Cool and composed as per usual. Would you give him 8, 7, 8?
No, 8. 8. Straight 8.
Straight 8.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah,
8.
he's so good. Yeah.
Okay, straight 8. We pull the trigger. Maino 7, Maino 7. What people are saying, Mark Davis saying 8, Yalaman 8, and Mohamed Yalo is saying 8. So it's got to be somewhere in between. Let's take a punt. 8. Yeah, 8 it was. Scott McTominay had a professional performance. I don't know. We thought he's going to play as the false number 9, but he was actually playing the striker. Oh, did he shift with Bruno all the time?
It's very fluent, but he played a lot as a striker. So, 9.5.
Scott,
but I give him a 7. I think it was
7.
Was okay today.
Matt I was saying Scotty 7, Mark Davis 7, Max Sauce 6.5. Yes, so he has to be a 7. Let's go. Pull the trigger. 6. Oh yeah, 6.6. Garnacho, constant threat. Didn't get his goal. He's been drier lately, but 6.5 for me.
Yeah, wasn't his best game, but he works hard and he's always willing to run when we have the chance to transition. That guy, he can run forever, sprint forever.
Yeah.
So
Ghana 6.
Yeah.
No, true. Sometimes you don't have to score. Sometimes you have to run up and down and do your defensive duties. And Far, if you play him over Rashford, I pick him all day long. Mark Davis 6, Lily 6, Gasteller 7, Nacho 6.5, 6 according to Danny, and 7 according to Nick. 7 according to Yalo as well. 6 Garnacho. It's got to be something in between. All right, I pulled 6. 6.6, so it was actually a 7. You guys were right. Now, drum roll, please, because this is my man of the match. It has to be a 9.
He was fantastic today. He was, I would say, captain fantastic. Great performance, and I miss this type of Bruno with all this energy and not
10.
moping around and trying the impossible. Today he was like a Superman. He could do everything, and for me, I think, it's almost. I give him a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
Look, Bruno says, Linda says 9, Marty 8.8. Lillis gives him like a 10. Gas Taylor 7 for Bruno. Barman gives 9. No, Cat 8. Bruno was sublime 9. 100%. Bruno 8.5. Listen, I think he was one of my man of the matches, so I give him a 9. This was the best Bruno performance for a long time. 9. 8.7. Guys, it's a 9. It's a marriage. Amad Diallo needs to come up there as well. For me, 8.
I'm almost tempted to give him a 9. He scored a great goal.
Yeah, he did.
And his technique, how he
he's our new favorite pet.
With Bruno, his connection with Mainu. He plays it easy, but he plays it perfect. He makes difficult dribbles. His technique.
Hold me close, you tiny dancer.
Did you see when he got that yellow card for pulling the shirt? And afterwards, he just stood there with the ball and playing with it. It's like the sorrow.
But the thing is, he's so good. We saw it against Liverpool. Like his break of play, like his pressing, so superior. Like he might be little, but he's like goddamn. Like he's kind of strong when he takes the ball. Kat is saying Diallo 9. Well, we have Timmy's in the house. Big up Ahmad 9. Mark Davis saying 9. Lillis gives him a 10. Jesus, it's not often Lillis is that positive. Gas Taylor 7, 7.5. Yeah, man.
He's almost. I'll give him a 9. I think his performance
Okay.
was that good.
All right.
The-
Let's do that. All right. I pulled him a 9 as well. This is going to be interesting. 9.
Mm,
Ah.
8.7.
Same score as Bruno. So we have 2 men of the matches on the high score, 8.7. Lisandro Martin, is so good to see you back in the team. 100% got his minutes. He's going to probably play full 90 next. I can't give him more than 6, to be honest.
Well, he didn't put a foot wrong, but he didn't play more than 10 minutes. But good to have Bruno back. No, Licha back.
Yeah, he's been so missed. Like, he's the anchor in the defense. 6, 6.5. We lost Jarvis. The house lost. Rasmus Højlund got his goal and deprived. He did that, shut down the haters and the critique. Listen, what did we get? We will get to you, Rushmina. We saw it. We're not gonna. Right, get your votes in for Rasmus. 7, 6, 6.5.
Yeah, we scored a great goal. So he came in. He looked sharp, I would say, and 7, 7.
7 heaven. All right. 7. 7.4. Yeah, good up.
Taylor gives
Big
him
up.
a 7. Yalo gives him a 7. Linda gives him a 7. Mark gives him a 7. Madhouse gives him a 7. Nick gives him a 7. Everybody gives him a 7. Cat gives him 7.5. So 7 is the grade then.
Marcus Belfast, baby Rushford comes in. Doesn't do much. He gets one chance from service from Højlund. I mean, he didn't. He tried to jog. He tried to track back a little bit to provide it, but I didn't see much from that cameo. 5.
For me, I have to be honest. Rashford pisses me off. Comes in a vital game. We're up with 1 goal, and you're not bothered. You look. He's uninterested, and bothers me. He's not mentally at the club anymore.
No, I think he will check out. I think so.
Yeah.
Rashford 5.5, 5.1. There is no such thing. Trashy the jogger 3. No, but I still, it's an average performance. Like he came in. What to do? I'm gonna be kind because we won. I put him on 5, Jarvis. Okay. 4.7 is close. Before we go to the manager rating, think about it, because we got 20 memberships gifting from no other than Rushmano. Let's do this. Thank you, Rushmano. Thank you so much.
Oh my God!
Listen, we have a gifting, and I'm trying to find out, because last time we actually lost it, but I don't want to lose it now. So do you have it, Jarvis?
Byron Francis, Alex Marman, Linda Worthington,
Yay.
Dean O'Brien,
Yes.
Harry Chan, Trim Mibix something, I don't know.
Yeah, and Sally Devil Red, also big up Sally Devil, Karl Heinz as well. Tank the Sherman, I haven't seen you for a long time, my friend. Big Prem was also Peter Day, you said. John Marlowe as well, haven't seen you for a while either. Kyle Hansia says, and Menas Kisolis as well. Sorry if I slaughtered your name, but Robina Kauser was also gifted a membership. Marcus Plant as well. Did I miss anyone?
Evan,
or was that it?
Evan and KT55 and Garner Dog.
Hey, big up, welcome to the family. Hope you're happy. Join the after party.
Welcome to the family.
we missed your toot, Jarvis.
I have it here.
Oh my God.
It's terrible.
You're as deflated as Arsenal, man. Come on. At the end of the day, Erik ten Hag's speech was powerful. There's some, was it a boo from our fans? I don't think our fans will boo the manager. I think it was more of Newcastle. You never know. But it was a powerful speech, and it was a good finish at Old Trafford, the way he set up. I was a little bit worried, like, why are you setting up Casemiro again? Same that didn't work. Johnny Evans, Casemiro, but it worked and got it right. Substitutions was great. Rasmus Højlund comes in, scores within his 2 minutes. So, yeah, I
agree
think he
with
deserves
everything
his
you
flowers
said, Mick.
today.
Yeah, you're 100% spot on.
What is
Jale gives him a 7. Eric Ten Hag solid 7. Madhouse Eric Ten Hag 9. He finally comes to his sense. George
8.
gives him a 7. Yeah. So I think Baumann gives Ten Hag 8. Linda gives him an 8.
Yeah, I
Eric
think it was
Ten
8.
Hag,
I agree with 8. Yeah, for once, I actually agree. An 8 for me. Strong.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Let's
it
go
hasn't
for
been
it.
easy to. Yeah. No, it hasn't had been an easy season. He said it himself. Like, so yeah. Listen, a win is a win, and to finish this, in front of the faithful, an 8. Let's pull the trigger. 8. 8.2. See, big up. Thank you so much. Now we still have to figure out the man of the match.
Yeah.
It currently stands between Bruno Fernandes and Ahmad Diallo
And Amrabat.
and Amrabat.
Yeah.
Right.
Get
But
your
I
man of the
still
match
think,
in. Tell us.
listen. I know that the new favorite pet Diallo scored that rocket, but yeah, overall performance. Bruno injured, hopping off, holding his hamstring, give everything for this club. I think he deserves the man of the match. Bruno, for you.
It's hard to disagree. It's very hard to disagree.
We have 3 man of the matches.
Yeah.
Mark was saying Ahmad man of the match, and Mark has been very critical, saying that Anthony's better than Ahmad, right? So he gives Ahmad the roses, 100%. I see Bruno has to get the man of the match for Rashmano. Bruno is saying Scotty at the wheel. Bruno was the man of the match, according to, listen. Man of the match, Baumann is saying is Bruno, so he has to go to Bruno. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's what you guys are voting. So I put a star there, right? So Bruno second. Wow, what happened to you, Mark? You changed. I put submission and we will see, and then we'll have to refresh.
Yeah.
Amrabat got the man of the match. This is controversial. Yeah. Shit. You guys voted for Amrabat. Well, yeah, he was solid.
We have been missing a warrior since Roy Keane left. Now we finally have a warrior at the pitch again.
But that means that Amrabat is growing into fans' heart.
Yeah.
Right?
It was so good to see, in the 5th minute of the game, he would try to press Bruno Guimaraes and Bruno Guimaraes is light on his feet and just dribbled away. But Amrabat didn't give an F. He just kicked him down. Like, not even a little. He kicked him hard. It's like, what are you trying to do? And that's how you do it if you want to be a warrior.
Yeah. And he stopped that goal as well. There was 3 versus 1. What Kat was saying.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, he was solid. He was actually instrumental because the defense and the midfield was functioning. He was the cogwheel. So you voted for Amrabat.
Pitbull is the right word.
He's a pitbull. Thank you everyone for voting, and thank you Rashmain also for your gifted membership. We have 100 people watching at the moment. Euphoric. Please don't forget to smash the like button. It is 5 a.m. where I'm sitting, Jarvis, and I'm kind of losing my voice at the moment.
Yeah, we can answer Baumann's question before we leave.
Yeah.
Mick,
would you guys feel 100%? You guys feel we buy Amrabat for 10 million? 100%. I would buy him. We did a lot of exclusive with the Alfredo Pedola, and we were so excited to pull Amrabat in, but he was never used. He sat down on strike. He just wanted to come and play for United. So I think it's fair that we give the boy a fair crack of the whip. He hasn't been utilized, and I hope he sent a message that we need a number 6, right? Casemiro is going. So who do we have for 10 million, 18 million, whatever? It's actually 18 million euros. For Fiorentina, they already made the replacements. They don't want him back. So for me, what about you, Jarvis?
Yeah, I agree with you always, Mick, when it comes to things like this. When it comes to transfers, you are the guru. You have the right 18 million. That's nothing for a DM. If you're going to buy someone else, it will be at least 40 to 50 million. And I think
Yeah,
it's better to just keep Amrabat and replace Casemiro.
yeah. You
Then we
have a
have
fellow countryman here from you, I think, Björnstad.
Hans-Jürgen
Yeah.
Björnstad. Big up, Hans.
Big up. Say it in Norwegian instead.
Hey på dig.
Hey på dig.
Say it in Swedish. Hur mår ni?
Big up. Anyway, good. Big to see. I mean, first time I seen Hans-Jürgen Björnstad in here, so welcome to the family, man. Seriously.
Maybe it's related to the golfer, the Norwegian golfer,
Yeah.
Björnstad.
Yeah, we have also one new face that I haven't seen before. Gurav Katara says hi to you, man, as well. Listen, guys, it's been a long season. It's not over as of yet. We'll be covering a lot of transfer news. That's going to be the next step here, right? So we're going to be busy with the transfer news. I'm going to be writing a lot of articles as well. So we need a break. But it's not going to be that intense, like the post-match match reactions. Looking forward to cover the pre-tour season, the season tour in US. But we're going to try to deliver more exclusive context to you, like more membership context as well. So for €1, I know you can get gifted the memberships, but if you want to support this growing channel, it's only cost you €1, and in that way I can pay Jarvis a lot of Snickers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And merchandise will come soon as well. So I really appreciate everything, because you guys in the community have been carrying us. We've been up and down, we've been losing, we've been pressing record, but we do it for you guys in the community. So you have been my inspiration, and my whenever I've been feeling down, I come to the community, makes me feel better, a little bit of a therapy.
Yeah.
How about you, Jarvis?
Yeah, I agree. It's the
And
community. This community, you guys are the channel. Me and Mick, we are just here. But it's you guys.
Yeah.
So
and
thank
your Jarvis's Corner Monday, man, that's classic, right? Pure football nerd style, but it's entertainment. Sometimes this guy is like a Martin Scorsese, or it's like watching a Dune 2 movie, like 2 hours and 30 minutes. We broke the record, but it's never boring. And when I see the stats afterwards, so many people stay tuned for the whole 2 hours. It's just unbelievable. Never do they switch off. So massive congratulations to all of you. Summer is here. Spring is in the air. We are playing an FA Cup final. Wembley. This is what I'm looking forward, Jarvis.
Before we end the stream, Mick, we have to have a little. Rashmano sent me a nice picture. I want you guys to see it.
Yeah, Rushman, a legend, man.
Yeah. And it's just a Varane tribute, and what a great player, and sitting all alone on the pitch, just looking at the stands.
Soaking it in.
Yeah,
it's over.
Final moments,
man.
He's been a great player for us.
He played for this club, you can tell he just really enjoyed this atmosphere, Old Trafford. What a player. Do you think that he tried to renegotiate his contract to lower down the wages, or?
I don't know what happened, to be honest, but he was on high wages, and he's most likely worth it, but it's just one of those, the injuries took a toll.
Man, it's just sentimental,
Cat comes in and say, "Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. Come on, you Reds."
Yeah, come on, Reds. Yeah, it's a sad note, because I didn't expect, he's been one of our best defenders. He's been our best centre-back pairing with leage, 100%. And it's sad that he didn't get to play on Old Trafford. So that's why you're seeing sitting there soaking it in. His last game he played was not a bad one, actually. It was the
No?
4-3 victory, against Liverpool in the FA Cup. So, yeah, he took us to the final.
For me, his
So,
best game of the season was the 0-0 against Liverpool when he played away on Anfield. I think then he was really a boss. Was bossing
Yeah.
that defense.
man, what a player. It's big tribute to him, man. Good
The
news.
only problem for me is him leaving before some of the players. But as you see, there's already 3 players that said goodbye tonight: him, Martial, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That's progress. That shows that Ineos are serious. Early business. That's what it screams to me. Early business. So, I can't say I'm not sad about Varane leaving because at the same time, Varane for me, a professional player. He was dedicated to the team. Sure, he was injury prone in the last 2 seasons, but when he came on and he played, he was really good. John Johnson, I read the line for you, bro.
Yeah. A class of actual players, Varane, Royce Varane. So wherever he's going, I think he's going to Saudi Arabia. But wish him all the best, legend.
All the
Right?
best.
Appreciate for coming, and unfortunately, we didn't get to see much of this partnership that was world class last season. They kept us a very clean sheet record in the Prem. Obviously, it's been missed with Licha, and man, seriously. But the future, we must turn the page, and it comes down to who's going to be replaced with. So,
yeah, that's the most important thing right now. Who's coming in? We need. I'm saying right now, I want 3 defenders in. That's before we get a fullback. I want backup for the backup right now because I don't want to end up in the same situation we were in last season. And if we're getting midfielders, they need to come in pairs. So I take 2 DMs. And we could just supplement with the youngsters, like get a striker. Those 6 players,
we
anything else.
there.
Yeah,
I know one person in our panel that is heartbroken, and that's Vicky. Bird, we love you. I know you love Varane, and but all it's not goodbye. It's see you later. So hopefully we'll come back in some capacity as an ambassador.
Maybe even as a coach, a defensive coach or something. You never know. All these players, some of them tend to go through the coaching thing, get their badges, so you never know.
But the good thing is Tony Martial.
See ya.
300K a week. Bye.
That's like 2 youngsters coming into the squad there, make 2 young players come into the team as backup. That's literally what that is there. That 300K a week a year.
Yeah.
This is Martial and Varane saying goodbye.
Look at the fans. We have the best fans in the world, man. Seriously,
The best.
Tony Martial, 50 million down the drain. Tony Martial scores again. I mean, he had good cameos, and he delivered some good moments. I remember with Martial, the first season when Bruno came in. I think it was the first game when they had this telepathy, and Bruno just hit a free kick, and there was just a chip lob over the wall, and Martial just took it down and volleyed it right in. You remember that? That free kick. Everyone was like, what the fuck happened there, Bruno? Wow. What that?
Martial for me, bro, it's sad to see that he became injury prone, like he really had good tackles, very skillful on the ball, a good dribble, good pace.
He was a legend.
He was
tricky.
Just sad.
I mean, they had this chemistry, Martial, Rashford, Bruno. He was good at one stage when he was playing with his back against the wall and linking up the play. So yeah. Anyway, got it.
500K a week back in the coffers. I could see
Yeah.
two youngsters going through now. The only thing is, Mick, I think it's going to be a bigger purse to get Anselmino, as Danny B is rightly saying there. I was hearing some news earlier on that Anselmino signed an upgraded contract at Boca. So now if we want to get him, it's probably going to cost us 20 million pounds, 25 million pounds instead of paying 12 to 15, which would have been his release clause.
Cheeky bastards. Anyway, I just want to say good luck to Martial, good luck to Ericsson, good luck to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. At the end of the day, we love our players. Like, they've been loyal and servants. There's been bad performance, good memories. But once a red, always a red. That's it. All right. So I'm absolutely done.
Yeah, I have another stream with Nuruddin and the guys. Let's hope. I think it will be more
A little bit
calm
more
than
positive.
ever. More
Yeah,
positive.
so if you guys
hopefully.
want to switch the channel, watch more of Jarvis and Nuruddin, where can you promote it? Please go ahead. I'm going to go to
you
sleep.
jump over to United Real Therapy. You find it. Just search it up on YouTube, and you will see me and Nuruddin, and probably Bombaye and Tom and all the other guys.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. For me, it's if you know, I'm sitting in Thailand at the moment. It's like 13 past 5. It's time for me to sleep with a smile on my face. Sentimental to see players leaving, but it is what it is. It's a new dawn. Big up Mark as well for your contribution today with our stream earlier. Had good views as well. So all you can do to support us, thumbs up, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't, and go check out Jarvis and Mark as well. That's it,
There you go.
folks.
Have
Glory,
a good night,
glory,
everyone.
Yeah, man. Well, we say glory, glory, Manchester United, and glazes out as per usual, right?
100%.
Goodbye. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.